Every morning you stand at that mirror, and something feels slightly off. You style your hair the same way you always have. You've had this cut for years. And yet, something isn't landing the way it used to. You can't quite name it. That feeling has a name, and it's costing you more than you realize. The right hairstyle can lift your entire face, sharpen your cheekbones, and take years off your appearance without a single needle or cream. The wrong one, even a beautiful, technically perfect cut, can quietly add 5, 6, sometimes 8 years to how your face reads in every room you walk into. Every single day. You are not someone who stopped caring. You are someone who has been working with the wrong information. I researched the worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work immediately. Today we're covering these hairstyles are aging you. And by part 3, you're going to want to stop and look in the mirror. I mean it. Part 1 opens with the single most common hairstyle mistake I see on women over 60. And it is almost invisible until someone points it out. Part 2 covers a length trap that is quietly collapsing your facial frame. Part 3 holds the one detail a senior colorist told me that most women never hear until it's already done. And Part 4 gives you 4 specific swaps you can bring to your next appointment and walk out transformed. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. I cover this every week. Part 1. The blunt bob trap. You've seen her. You may even be her. A woman with genuinely stunning bone structure, strong jaw, beautiful cheekbones, the kind of face that photographs like a dream, and a cut that is quietly working against every single one of those features. This is the one I wish someone had said out loud years earlier. The blunt bob is everywhere in salons for women over 60. It is clean. It is classic. It photographs well on younger faces. And on a mature face, even a beautiful one, it can do something you never intended. A blunt, jaw-length bob creates a horizontal visual line that stops the eye exactly at the widest part of your lower face. That one line is quietly adding 4 to 6 years to how your face reads in photographs and in every room you walk into. This isn't about the bob itself. It's about where the line falls. There is a reason this mistake is the hardest one to spot on yourself. Because you have been looking at it in the mirror every single morning for years. And what is familiar starts to look right even when it isn't. Your eye has stopped questioning it. Here is the key insight. The jaw is the broadest point of your lower face after 60. Every hairstyle that terminates at that exact horizontal line will visually anchor the eye there, emphasizing width, flattening the cheekbones, and pulling the face downward. A skilled stylist does not fight this. She redirects it. The fix is not dramatic. You do not need to go shorter. You do not need to go longer. You need to change where the line lands. Honestly, this is the one a friend of mine heard in a salon chair and immediately called her stylist from the car park before she even started the engine. The swap is this, and it is simpler than you think. If you are reaching for a blunt jaw-length bob, ask your stylist for a soft-edged lob, a longer bob that falls between the chin and the collarbone with light internal layers and a gently curved perimeter. That curved perimeter redirects the eye upward toward your cheekbones instead of parking it at the widest point of your jaw. The movement from the layers creates the visual impression of lift even in a photograph where you are completely still. The before and after on this one will genuinely stop you. One maintenance note. Ask your stylist to revisit the perimeter every 8 weeks. The moment a lob grows past the collarbone without reshaping, the curve begins to lose its lift and the line starts to flatten again. 8 weeks. That is all it takes to keep this working. What I'm covering in the next part, most women find it even harder to hear. But it's the one that matters most. Part 2, the length trap nobody names. Bold truth. The longer your hair, the younger you look. Most women over 60 believe this completely. And it is quietly dismantling one of the most powerful natural assets you have. Here is the thing nobody in this space says clearly enough. Past a certain length, specifically past the mid-back, long hair on a mature face does the exact opposite of what you intended. The weight of long hair pulls downward. That downward pull drags the visual line of your face with it. Your jawline softens. Your cheekbones flatten visually. The structure that makes your face genuinely striking gets buried under a curtain of length that is working against everything. And the worst part? You kept growing it because you were told it made you look youthful. I watched a woman in a salon chair 3 weeks ago. Remarkable face, perfect posture. The kind of silver hair that catches light like it was designed to. She had been growing it for 4 years. She kept asking her stylist to just take a little off the ends. She had no idea that the very length she was protecting was the thing pulling her face downward every single day. When her stylist finally said it plainly, she went quiet. Then she said, "Why did nobody tell me that before?" This is me telling you. There's a reason this particular mistake is so hard to let go of. Because length feels like abundance. And after 60, the idea of cutting abundance away can feel like a loss before it even happens. But here is the specific truth about what is happening to your face right now if your hair falls past your shoulders with no layers and no shaping. The weight is dragging the eye downward and compressing your cheekbones visually by as much as a full centimeter in photographs. That is not a small thing. Yes, that real. The fix is not about cutting everything off. The fix is about rediscovering where your face actually lives. Your face carries its structure above the collarbone. Everything that frames it well should live in that same zone. A collar to shoulder length with long internal layers and a softly feathered perimeter keeps the sensation of length while completely eliminating the downward pull. The movement of the layers lifts the eye. The shortened perimeter gives your jawline definition back. Your cheekbones re-emerge. Ask your stylist for this specifically. A long layered cut with the perimeter shaped at the collarbone, long face framing layers that begin at the cheekbone and angle forward, and a feathered perimeter finish. Not blunt, not razored, feathered. Those 3 words together will get you exactly what changes everything. Maintenance here is straightforward. Shape the perimeter every 10 to 12 weeks and ask your stylist to redefine the face framing layers every visit. Without that refresh, the feathered perimeter grows out, and the flat line creeps back. Coming up next, the one swap that takes 30 seconds to request and changes how your entire face reads in every photograph you will ever take again. Part 3. The color line that ages you instantly. You have never thought of this as a hairstyle mistake. That is exactly why it is the most powerful one in this entire video. Most women over 60 think about color in terms of shade, too warm, too cool, too bright, too flat. And color shade absolutely matters. But the thing a senior colorist told me last year, the thing she said she wishes she could say to every client before they sit down, is not about the shade at all. It is about the line. A hard, visible demarcation line anywhere in your hair, between your natural root and a color, between a highlight and a base, between a treated section and an untreated one, is one of the most aging details that exists in hair today. Not because of the colors on either side, because of the line itself. Here is the specific reason it ages you. The human eye reads hard horizontal lines as boundaries. A hard color line at the crown draws the eye immediately to the root, to the point where growth has happened, where time has visibly moved. It announces the gap between appointments. It announces effort. And anything that announces effort, visually, makes a woman look like she is managing her age rather than inhabiting it with ease. That single line can add 3 to 5 years before you have even walked into the room. Write this one down. The fix is a technique called root blending, and it is not a color treatment, it is a finishing technique. You are asking your colorist to soften the transition zone between your root color and your mid-length color, using a technique that blurs rather than divides. The result is that the eye no longer catches a line. It follows a gradient. And gradients read as youthful, soft, and effortless. This is the one the colorist told me most women never ask for, because they do not know the words. The specific words to use with your colorist. I want a blurred root blend, not a traditional highlight, not a root shadow. A blurred blend that eliminates the visible demarcation line and creates a gradient from root to mid-length. Those words together will get you exactly the result you are looking for. If your colorist calls it smudging or root smudge, same technique, different name, same result. The before and after on root blending is one of the most quietly powerful visual transformations in hair. Not dramatic, not obvious, just, suddenly, everything looks softer, fresher, and entirely intentional. Ask your colorist to refresh the root blend every 6 to 8 weeks, not every 12. The moment the hard line reappears, it resets everything. 6 to 8 weeks keeps the gradient intact, and keeps the line permanently invisible. The next mistake is the one I see most often, and if you leave it too long, it becomes the most expensive one to fix. Part 4. The 4 swaps that change everything. Here is where everything we have covered becomes something you can walk into a salon and actually use. These are not general suggestions. These are 4 specific, named stylist-ready swaps. Every single one of them has a before and an after, a word-for-word thing to stop doing, and a word-for-word thing to request instead. Bring this part with you to your next appointment if you need to. Seriously. This is the one a friend of mine heard and immediately showed her stylist on her phone before saying a single word. Swap 1. Stop asking your stylist to just clean it up. Most women over 60 have said these words. Most women over 60 are unknowingly asking their stylist to maintain a shape that no longer serves their face. When you say just clean it up, your stylist hears permission to keep the shape exactly as it is, which means the mistake stays precisely in place. Instead, say this: I want to rethink the shape to add lift and redirect the eye upward. That one sentence tells a skilled stylist everything they need to know. Swap 2. Stop asking for volume on top, without naming where. Volume without direction adds width, not height. Width on a mature face broadens the horizontal reading rather than elongating it, which is the opposite of what you want. Instead, say this: I want vertical volume at the crown, not width at the sides. Crown lift elongates. Side width expands. Those are 2 entirely different visual outcomes, and most women have never heard them separated. Swap 3. Stop accepting heavy one-length fringes. A heavy blunt fringe, full and straight across, shortens the visual length of the face and creates another horizontal line at the forehead that works against your bone structure. Instead, ask for a soft curtain fringe or a side-swept fringe with visible texture. The gap between a heavy straight fringe and a soft curtain fringe is the difference between hiding your forehead and framing your eyes. Your eyes are one of your most powerful features. The right fringe gives them back to the room immediately. The fringe alone can take 3 years off how your face reads on camera. Swap 4. Stop letting your layers fall below the collarbone without face-framing pieces. Layers that begin below the collarbone have no visual relationship to your face. They create movement in the wrong zone, far from your cheekbones, far from your eyes. Instead, ask for face-framing layers that begin at the cheekbone and angle forward at a 45-degree diagonal. These specific layers frame the upper face, draw the eye to your bone structure, and create a softness around the jaw that is genuinely transformative in person and in every photograph. Your bone structure was always this beautiful. These 4 swaps are what finally let it show. There's one thing about the next topic we're covering that nobody in this space talks about plainly enough. That's next. You just learned the 4 specific hairstyle mistakes that most women spend years, sometimes decades, carrying without anyone naming them clearly. The blunt line that buries your cheekbones. The length trap that works against your face. The color line that announces your age before you walk into the room. And the 4 stylist-ready swaps you can use at your very next appointment. You didn't just watch a video. You changed how you look tomorrow morning. Tell me in the comments, which of these 4 mistakes were you making without knowing it? I read every single one, and I want to know which part made you stop and think. Next time, we are getting into the one clothing mistake that adds 10 years to your silhouette overnight. And it is not what you would expect. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I'll see you in the next one.